Madam gets arrested but is released before she can even see the inside of a jail cell. Dime has decided to still be dumb, and Blue gets her PTSD triggered overtime. What's good, y'all? She gets this Erica Vane coming to you right here on Erica Vane TV with another All the Queen's Men video. And in this one, I'm breaking down season 4, episode number 4. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn your bell notifications so you don't miss out on any of my All the Queen's Men content and conversations. Next week, I will be coming with live streams to break down the episodes after I watch it and to join you all in sharing your thoughts, opinions, and everything else in between about the episodes shortly after they premiere. So if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, turn on your bell notifications so you don't miss out not only on my new All the Queen's Men videos, but also for when the live stream is announced so that you can let YouTube know that you need to know and you need to be there. You need to be set, ready to discuss. I'm very sorry that this video is late. However, y'all, as you can imagine, I'm a little bit uninspired to talk about the show. I'm in a very weird place right now with Tyler Perry Productions. I'm in a very weird place with Tyler's television series, because being a person who has now covered a bunch of his shows, not nearly as long as some people have been covering, because I know that there's people who have been covering House of Pain and everything, like Have Nots and all of that. So I'm very new to like covering the Tyler Perry universe, the Tyler Perry studio lore and all of that jazz. But things are just starting to get a little bit repetitive to me, and I don't know what to do. I'm not sure of what I'm supposed to give y'all, and I partially am struggling with coming on here every single week feeling like I'm saying pretty much the same things because we're seeing a lot of the same things. So while I'm committed to still giving y'all videos about this series, I just know and give you a good sis grace in how things might shift and the timeliness that I might or might not have, and understanding that that is ultimately the major thing behind that. What's happening as it pertains to the Tyler Perry content being covered on my channel. Okay, now that we got that out the way. All right, y'all, we start the episode off right where we left off, where Detective Davis is unceremoniously escorting Madam into the precinct and getting her little perp walk going. What is just so for me, y'all, for me specifically, is just how unbelievable this is. And I know y'all can argue like, girl, they coming in here with Mac 10s and they da-da-da-da-da. All of a sudden Dime know how to wield an automatic weapon and they shooting up funerals and stuff. So all of it is unrealistic, yes. But that to me gives more theatrics, and I can honestly kind of forgive and suspend my disbelief when it comes to those more dramatic and theatrical moments as it pertains to the violence than I can with simple things such as being photographed for your mugshot. Like, they photograph Madam for her mugshot and then she takes her shoes off. Like, is proper protocol in the room with us? That already let me know that y'all are not real. This doesn't feel real. And part of the lore and part of the thing that should come with Detective Davis is feeling like she is going to be the woman that could catch Madam. But there's so many missteps. There's so much poor handling of the police part of it. There's so just little continuity and consistency as it pertains to the like catching the criminal element part of the storyline that I never really believed that Detective Davis is going to succeed. Madam can get arrested 60 million times, and for the 70th million time, she's going to walk out of there unfazed. She probably don't even have a record. Everything feels like it's probably expunged. Like, I'm never really worried or even getting my blood pressure up. I'm not even invested in these particular beats because of little things like this that invalidate the story. Y'all had this woman take her shoes off after you took her pictures. And then there's so much time with the back and forth with the taking attacks. You look like a man, girl, them shoes look nice, I'm gonna steal them shoes from you, which I guess, but we already didn't had that outside of the police station. And again, with every moment that Detective Davis is not actually following protocol, where Detective Davis is making things overly personal in this very professional setting. It's a different story if she was down at the club and talking shit to Madam, perfectly fine, or outside talking shit to Madam, or got caught in Doc's apartment and talking shit to Madam. But her not even trying to maintain the rules that she's a crackerjack police officer, that she on her business, that she deserves this promotion, her not being able to code switching that way, again, just invalidates any kind of belief that I could try to conjure up that she is anywhere close to and or near potentially catching Madam. And it doesn't matter how many times you have her say it, and it doesn't matter how many times you have Madam say, oh, she's almost close to catching me. No, she's not. No, she's not. I don't believe that the hoe can actually properly file paperwork. I don't believe that the hoe actually deserves the badge that she has. It gives that y'all are at a shortage, so y'all keeping all the police that you possibly can, because ain't nobody applying to be a damn police down here. Like, it's not giving that she actually knows what the hell she's doing. And at some point they have to commit to having some type of police element that actually knows what they're doing, so that can actually feel like an antagonist to Madam. Because right now all y'all have is an antagonist for Madam that really feels like he could do something to her is a concierge. And honestly, with each episode that passes that they use him improperly, that's also starting to wane. So now we have Madam, this partially evil protagonist, right? This person who is skirting the line between good and evil and doing wrong, but then still does certain things for the right reasons, who seemingly like nobody can actually nobody can go up against her. Nobody can take her. And then that's when you lose the audience, because it's one thing to have a hero, but you also always pretty much need a villain to make the hero not only look better, but be received better. You have to give somebody something to root for. And in giving somebody something to root for and Madam, you have to give them strong ass odds that could potentially take them down, so that we also have something to root against. And we're not getting that. We're entering the era of this series where they're just doing just to do it. I don't understand what is happening. I don't understand why it's happening. And then when certain things happening, I don't believe it. But again, that's just me. Well, within 3 minutes of this episode actually started, before the intro sequence actually even happens, Madam gets released because her lawyer is down there talking about she been bailed out. How's she been bailed out when she hasn't even been arraigned? Like, none of it damn makes sense. And this could have been a really good story arc within this season of like Madam actually going to jail and being behind bars. But again, she's released as quickly as she was damn arrested. And for the charge for Detective Davis to say accessory to murder, so then who is the person who actually did the murder? Because you're carting out the big guns, you're making this big ass performance about capturing Madam, the big bad of it all, and the only thing that you have to tack on her jacket is accessory to murder. Again, it's giving Detective Davis don't know what the hell she's doing down at that police station, because when do we go after the person who is the accessory to the murder harder than we go after the person who committed the murder? Quickly, Detective Davis, do you know that you have 30 minutes? 30. Yes, girl, go to hell. Okay, but let me go ahead and talk about the characters. First up is Amp. The way that I still despise this man, and the way that I hate that they didn't even give him a true redemption arc. Like, if they were going to try to put him on the righteous path, to give him this good boy narrative, this focused, I want to change my life, I'm not the man I used to be type of narrative, then one, it needed to happen not over the course of 4 business days. Yeah, 4 business days. And then 2, we actually needed to see the redemption arc. We cannot see him crying, baby, pleasing for 4 to 5 business days, and then now all of a sudden it's okay that Don forgives him. It's okay that Don wants to be in a relationship with him. It's okay, like, at all is goddamn forgiven, as if this man did not run amok, become a complete other menace, was very destructive to her self-esteem, to her self-actualization and perspective, to the love that she actually had for herself, and forcing her in various ways to jump through goddamn hoops to try to prove herself to him, devaluing her goddamn self. Y'all want to act like, or they want to act like he wasn't disrespectful to the umpteenth degree. They want to act like he wasn't dismissive to the umpteenth degree. They want to act like he has not killed 2 black women. Amp has killed 2 black women, and y'all want me to take 100 apologies and think that that's just gonna make it okay? Y'all want me to believe that deep down inside he is not the monster that he has shown himself to be the moment things didn't go his way, the moment that he was questioned, the moment that he was put in an uncomfortable circumstance that his aunt subjected him to? The way that people were still in my comment section coming at me about Dom and how I don't think that Amp deserves Dom, and how Dom would be, I feel like Dom is 100% dumb to take Amp back, because All they need is some puppy dog eyes and a strong ass broad shoulder and a cute ass face, and they're gonna go ahead and accept all types of abuse and whatever else a man dishes out as long as he apologizes after the fact is beyond me. And to see this narrative move so quickly where Dom is now swooning after him and like, yes, I want to be your girl, and oh my god, and I feel safe in your apartment, and he's actually making jokes about the last time you went snooping around his apartment because he still blames you for what happened. When quote unquote, or where truth be told, not quote unquote, truth be told, what happened to you was Madam's fault and nobody else's, because Madam did not have to take the information, which was very real information. She found money under your goddamn bed, but you supposed to be broke. You over here sleeping with her on the damn floor. You don't even got a damn bed frame, and you smashing Dom, or you 2 inches off the goddamn floor. No furniture in this 1 bedroom studio ass apartment. I think it's a studio, not even a 1 bedroom. You literally have no pot to piss in and no window to throw it out of, but now you all of a sudden got hundreds of thousands of goddamn dollars under your bed, and Madam has hundreds of thousands of dollars that's missing, and Dom was knocked every which way when Red ran up in there trying to steal her money, and she would be wrong for y'all. The Amp redemption arc that was never even a redemption arc, we just supposed to close our eyes and pretend that he was never a trifling ass Negro, is beyond me. And I don't give a good goddamn if his mama shows up at the end. And honestly, his mama showing up at the end is not as climactic as I had hoped it would be, because I really thought that maybe Amp didn't know who his mom was. But he knows. And shout out to the shady ass commenter on one of my videos who was just like, y'all don't pay attention, because clearly she said that Amp's dad was her brother, and she owes it to her brother. Madam says a lot of things. The way that this show is written, nothing you can really take for truth until we get something else to back it up. Cadillac has never spoken about a son. Carla don't never speak about a damn son. Madam one time mentioned that she had a brother, and we don't know if it's a blood brother. So the way they're introducing this lady and then having Dom try to cuss her out at the door because Dom is just like, Dom, I don't even know what to speak about first as it pertains to this whole Amp thing and the women circling him, because Dom, you aren't comfortable, so much so that you want to go snooping through his apartment, and he makes a joke about the last time that you snooped through his apartment. That's not funny, and it's way too damn soon, because that turned into him disrespecting you to the upteenth degree. However we can look at him now with hope and love in our eyes after he did that, I don't know. But then this is reaffirmed because you get to the damn door and a lady shows up when you answer, and you jump right into your damn jealousy bag. Why are we in a relationship? Why do we want a relationship that is calling that out of us? Yeah, it doesn't make no damn sense. You should not want to be there, or you should not be trying to move so goddamn fast with Amp if this is what you feel compelled to do in this relationship. And no, I'm not saying that she has to be perfect or their relationship has to be perfect, but it's too goddamn far from even a hope, a glimpse, and a dream of being perfect for her to actually make sense or validate being here. And all of it doesn't make me empathize with Amp at all. His mama popping up don't make me empathize with Amp at all. But again, I'm going to go back to that commenter that said that, okay, Madam is related to Amp by way of his brother or her brother. So that means that Madam don't know the sister, or not the sister, the mama, not me. The grandmama's the baby. Shout out to Jocelyn Hernandez. Y'all, I am struggling to give y'all all of my damn thoughts because I feel just as incoherent as the damn storylines. Not impressed with Amp. Don't feel bad for Amp. Not rooting for Amp. So all the Amp's angels, I might not be the commenter for you. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm not even going to hold you. I don't like his ass. I don't like men like him. And I don't like the narrative that we are currently being pushed, that all a man has to do is apologize a few times, cross your boundaries, be super persistent, and still not actually show change behavior, but just speak to it. Like, he gave her a goddamn picnic, and now all of a sudden she's filling his goddamn house up with candles. And oh my God, I missed you so much. Be fucking for real. I don't like the narrative that is all it takes and that is all that women deserve. And this is the same narrative that has been pushed, that has allowed for women to validate settling, validate disrespect, validate low self-esteem, cultivated in relationships with these men. Absolutely not. Amp's angels, again, I'm not the one. Women who have sense or desire to have sense know that this ain't it. I don't give a damn how good Amp looks, and I don't give a damn how good Amp and Dom look together. Dom is a dummy. Yeah. Moving on to Doc, another damn dummy, because you running around at the top of the episode, you like, yeah, this is the shirt that I was talking about, madam got it back for me. Don't open it when you first get it, only to open it later when you're about to set it on fire in a big ass trash can in the center of your living room. Doc, is it drugs, baby? Is it drugs? You set this outside ass fire inside. Like, what are we talking about here? Only to find out that it's not even the right fucking shirt. So you done him and hard and waited all damn day to try to set a big ass bonfire in your house for this shirt, for it to not even be the right shirt. Doc, you a damn dummy. And this, I guess, alludes to like, oh girl, double crossing madam, but madam should have already goddamn known, because where in the hell did she even come from? The girl was undercover from the beginning, trying to play a 17-year-old with every bit of maturity in the face of a 29-year-old. Like, asking her to do anything for you, madam, was dumb as hell, and I believe that she's in on it, but whatever. Midnight, another dummy, but less of a dummy because he's doing what the hell he knows to do. He's sleeping with these women. Something's up with the woman. Again, shout out to y'all in the comment section, because somebody said that the woman that he's sleeping with, she got something going on with her, and she's undercover at some point. I don't really give a damn that much, so I'm not really inquiring more, but y'all might be right, so I'm gonna go ahead and give you that. El Fuego. Why is El Fuego so goddamn fine, y'all? Why is El Fuego so damn fine? He is like the best part of the goddamn episodes at this point. And every single time he's in a scene with madam, I'm just like, madam, just stop seeing him like a little boy for 1 second. Just stop seeing him like a subordinate for 1 second, because we have already lost the damn plot in the show, and at this point, y'all are the plot for me. Y'all two are the goddamn plot. We're never seeing her go there again with the concierge who gets turned down at the damn White House, which definitely ties to madam, but that's another conversation. I'll talk about that later. We're never seeing that again, so by golly, Miss Molly, go ahead and give me El Fuego and madam. Go ahead and give it to me. I think I need it, I fear, because El Fuego's fine ass be given every single scene, even though his scenes be so inconsequential. Madam gives him the information of where Sandra's body is, and this is going to be some damn trouble, because in addition to them shooting her ass, apparently they did other stuff to her, and the father brings it up after after El Fuego gets it to the father of like the information, and he's talking about the body, and I'm like, oh Lord, we almost made it out of the woods of El Fuego breaking bad and going against madam, but if he finds out that they did some goofy to Sandra's body post-mortem, if they defiled and disrespected that body, I don't think that we're going to be able to say, El Fuego, calm down, El Fuego, relax, El Fuego, don't come at madam. And while I don't think that El Fuego would make a great adversary, because he's such a great little boy, like he's a good boy, I do like the idea of him breaking bad and going against her, because that to me is interesting, and we're not getting enough interesting things, any intrigue in the storylines, and the damn villains are terrible. So watching El Fuego break bad and then cultivate the things that he needs to try to take madam down for disrespecting his the love of his life, yeah, I fear I would sign up for that. I would sign up to watch that play out for sure. El Fuego's still fine, but moving on. Blue, Little Miss PTSD. Child, Blue can't catch a goddamn break, I tell you. She can't catch a break. She over there trying to regulate when a little goofy ass security guard is out here playing with this flashlight that he done took off a customer. And I thought that we was gonna see the scene when they took it off the customer, but we didn't. We just get to talking. And I talked about this when I did my like 35 new characters that was coming to this season, so I knew that this was going to happen, but I thought we was going to see the scenes. The lighter blows up. Blue gets blown back and got the boy's arm on her because he's blown to smithereens, bro. And part of me is like pissed, because I get it. Again, there's certain things, certain theatrics when it comes to the violence and all of that I suspend my disbelief, because I realize like budgets or whatever, but this blowing up was not believable at all. There was no fire. There was no, anyway. Visually, it was just like, what the hell is going on? But that's what actually happens. And I think that this is the thing that's really going to launch Blue into the PTSD storyline. Her maybe needing to get away from madam. We know that her former military buddy is back in town, and we get to see her catching up with that young lady and all of that. But this moment and this thing is going to be the thing that, like, once she goes and tells her friend, is going to be the thing that's like, yo, you need to get out of there, because shit is blowing up at y'all's back door. You are not safe. This basically giving IUD vibes, and I hate that for you. And you know what? Her little military buddy would not be wrong. Now let's talk about little Miss Stupid Ass Tandy. And I really wish they would get to the point with Miss Tandy, because I don't know what the hell she wants and what the hell she's doing either. Are you double crossing Madam, or are you double crossing DA Rods? Which one is it? Quickly. Because you keep looking sideways when it comes to DA Rods, but you also couldn't take her up off of this God green earth. And then you looking sideways and you trying to set Babyface up to go against Madam, or to help you to handle Madam. Talking about, oh, that was too easy a couple episodes ago. So which one is it? And then she's whining and crying, I'm falling behind, like that's not funny, Babyface. You don't really want to be mayor unless you do. And then also I'm just like, yo, why didn't they show us that? Like, girl, what is it that you want? Are you trying to be mayor not only so that you can get it from up under Madam and have some type of power, but do you have something up your sleeve for DA Rods too? And if so, again, they need to show us that. They are so quick to show us Miss Tandy doing some sexual stuff with Babyface. And they are so quick to show us her bowing down to Madam, but then talking behind her back. But we're not getting anything to give us the real motivation for Miss Tandy. You're not even doing the sex stuff that was driving you so much before, the little perverted ass sex stuff that you was doing before your husband passed. So what is actually motivating Miss Tandy? What is it that she wants? What is she going after? And why? They need to get to it, because her just being around and being slimy and being stupid is not, it's not compelling enough. I don't care. And y'all taking the damn voting boxes off and swapping it out so that she can go ahead and win. Like, what? And that brings me to Madam. Madam is still going back and forth with the concierge. She calls him, or he calls her at some point. I don't know, y'all, because I don't even remember at this point. But they talk, and they're talking about the shipment that she takes. And he's like, okay, bet. This is what you want to do. You want to go ahead and raise the stakes? We're going to go ahead and raise the stakes. I also want them to stop with this extended long distance ass warfare. Now, Madam is going to sick smoke, or does sick smoke on, or is going to actually, because she just touches base with smoke in this episode. She don't give him the assignment yet. But basically, she's going to sick smoke on the concierge, and I'm just like, Madam, I just want you and the concierge to have some hand-to-hand combat. I want y'all to have some stuff that's like in y'all's faces. I don't like these phone calls. I don't like this like back and forth and this continued build up. It's very anticlimactic for me. The concierge, like, this is one shipment, and you're supposed to be like the leader of a whole conglomerate, a full empire, and this is one little measly ass 18-wheeler truck that you are sitting up here crying and boo-hooing about. Like, it's lending itself to be local operation. It's not seemingly like national and or global. Like, I get it, you might have lost a ton of product, but like, also, why are we letting her see you sweat? Now, I have always said that the concierge seems like the best and only villain that Madam has, but even him, he's getting weakened in like the lack of presence that they're having for him in the episodes. And then when they do have him, the stuff that they have him say, I'm just like, man, I'm getting less and less scared of you by the moment, and I hate that for me. Oh, and then they tortured the girl who brought the lighter in. I mean, the flashlight, and kill her by the end of the episode. She found out that the concierge is the one that sent the bomb. This is just the beginning, child. Those are my thoughts. Let me know yours in the comment section down below. She goes, "Sis, you love to talk TV with." I'm seeing you in the next one.